to the finals of the North American GM Season 2. I'm here with Mr. Mazza. Always a pleasure to cast with you.
Hey, of course it is. Oh, same here, man. I've been looking forward to this all week, dude. Really stoked for these two semifinals and this final. Of course, we just saw Oshtek Warriors win the EU side of things in a thrilling best of 7.
Dude, that was crazy. I didn't expect it to go to like 7 games. That's actually legit. But congratulations, Oshtek. But now it's time to name us an NA champion as well. We have Space Esports defending against Absolute Edge, who took out Fissure last week, and we'll see how they're going in. They're starting off, it looks like the diving red pepper here.
Yeah, look at this, Bastion defense. You don't normally see this. You will occasionally see a Torbjorn here on Numbani, but rarely ever a Bastion.
Well, this is definitely very anti-dive. I wonder how they're going to deal with that. I mean, they can go right on point, but Bastion's going to pick him off. They're going to destroy that Risa shield, but it comes out, but he missed the plant! Bastion is so exposed! And then they're going to just jump here. Erwin's actually the first one to go down. This is looking like a very big Absolute Edge fight. I'm not sure if Space Esports can pick this back up for this round. Maybe.
Absolute Edge, who barely managed to squeak into the playoff. It's like they got a Zenkai boost or something, and this is DBZ. Like they're just a completely different team right now.
Their power level is definitely over 9,000. It's like they almost died and then just came back, and it's a whole new fighter. Yeah.
They know the Kyle Ken now, and they're amplifying their power level by
times 4. Yeah.
Anyway, so no longer second with the Bastion out. We're seeing a straight up dive on the side of Space Esports here. Very traditional dive with the Soldier instead of the Tracer.
Already popping the Valkyrie, and the Dragon Blade is coming out as well, trying to pick off anything that he can find. Going to go after Mr. Big Jake, but going to try to swap targets, and we'll pick up Leo Mercs a lot there. But the Reds immediately coming out onto QS Cactus, making this once again more in the safe favor of Apple Edge to push this in. The Tactical Visor coming out from Erwin is going to get monkeyed out, but not before only Hansel gets taken down by it. And that's going to be a move. And I think this card is going to continue to move.
Yeah, it was a pretty even fight, but in the end, Absolute Edge just got just enough picks. They got the crucial picks, and that Tactical Visor not finding any value gets moved off the map.
Oof. We lost.
We do have a
Absolute Edge lost their Mercy there, unfortunately.
There is no fight going on right now, so we are going to be getting a pause. That is the rules, obviously,
I mean, with this situation, I think Absolute Edge can still push this fight. They have EMP, and if Paradox, if EMP is waits until Paradox Angel uses his Lucio ult, then you just negate that, and then you have only hands up, almost having the Diva Bomb. So I don't know. This could go either way. 5v6.
Yeah, we are going to need someone to go back for the Mercy, though, and obviously, that ultimate is going to be completely back to 0.
Ooh, I don't know if I would go, if I was in that situation, I'd try to fight this 5v6 right there and just push this in, and then Mercy, I don't know. I wouldn't risk trying to split up any more people unless the whole team goes back. If the whole team goes back, then I can understand that.
Yeah, Steezy, I do remember seeing him play on Volskaya, I believe it was. He looked very good on the Sombra, so...
Oh, they sent Genji back for Mercy. Oh, the EMP and the Transcendence coming out at the same time. Mercy is back and everything. Diva Bomb coming out as well from only hands up. Not going to find anything, unfortunately. Red Pepper is going to take out Time Lord Hippo with the help of his friends. Another Diva Bomb coming out. It's going to pick off Mr. Elferchu. I've never heard of that person. But this is actually looking like possibly a space fight. Maybe?
Yeah, very even right now, but it's going to honestly go either way. Red Pepper does fall, and Leo's able to find the kill into Junior, so that should be now a reset on the side of Absolute Edge.
Whew. They used both of their ults in that fight, but they saved Sound Barrier, which is pretty good because like the EMP got used. So the EMP's already at 62% though. Oh my god, that's actually kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, CZ Lewis has been very impressive on the summer player. I don't normally talk very highly or about summer players, but he's been absolutely fantastic. Almost at an EMP again. The blade's gonna come up. He met with a sound barrier though.
Ooh, Erwin, another tactical visor for him. trying to pick off anyone really, but I guess he really scattered the team. But this is all Space's defense right now. Absolute Edge, you're gonna have to try to figure out what to do.
We still have a mountain of time left here. I mean, 2.5 minutes to basically just win one team fight. And they will cap streets. You don't normally see the payload stalled here either. Not really an ideal place to hold for that matter. Anyway, Steezy does have the EMP ready. They are coming up on that Valkyrie as well.
Feeling spry.
Damage increase.
Ooh, we got the high ground is. Oh, the dive comes out and onto. Wait, who are they trying to get to?
That's a huge kill on Mercy, but the Transcendent's going to be falling up. And this is all about being engaged right now. EMP followed. Bomb able to take out Steezy before he could use the EMP. That's absolutely huge.
That is, actually, this is looking possibly like it go either way once again. We have EMP available. Junior's gonna pop that Dragon Blade, picking off Leo Mercs a lot, trying to pick off Ian, gonna try to pick off Erwin next, I'm assuming? Maybe? No, he's gonna live.
Okay, just get the kill onto
C9.
Ian, but he was able to res the soldier in the process. Steezy falls again before he could use the EMP, and despite having the respawn advantage just about, it's Space Esports coming storming back now with over that sound barrier. We're gonna be pushing Absolute Edge back to spawn.
US Cactus swapped onto the Brigitte there. I guess trying to deal with Leo Mercs a lot. I'm not sure how that man is handling their backline, but we'll see.
We're diving in, and so going to be getting that armor EMPs popped. I think the Pulse Bomb got eaten there, but Alpha gonna die again to Leo. He's been absolutely a pain in their side. Big J gonna be taken out with a mace to the face.
Mace to the face. And I think that's the point. All that's left on the point is, yep, Paradox.
Just like that X-Wing pilot in A New Hope, he's saying almost there, and they do manage to get the payload to the final stage here.
I love the Star Wars references. But yeah, we have a Sombra kind of trying to cause some ruckus or havoc or whatever. But I guess it was, they didn't really jump on the hack from the monkey, so it's very interesting. Primal Rage gonna get popped.
DPS traded right now. The rally's gonna be popped too, but it may as well have been done so in a losing fight, though.
Leo Merxlot on the Hanzo has been putting in a couple picks for this particular team fight. Oh, he's...
And yeah, I really don't know about that remake, honestly. If I'm only handsome in that situation, I'm just backing off. You know, you want to get back to your team in that situation. You work together.
Merxlot here has dragons, looking for a place. He doesn't really have anyone to pair it with, so... I don't know. We'll see where he uses it. I would shoot it like through a wall or something. I don't know.
Yeah, if you're Edge right now, you want to be able to focus, you know, force out that sound barrier and then eliminate it with the EMP if possible. It's gonna go in straight up and use it. I don't really know if the value came through with that. Junior's gonna fall to the visor. Dragons don't find anyone, but Leo takes out Cactus.
Damn it.
10 seconds left here. It's gonna be a bunch of late kills.
Oof. Yeah, it looks like Space Esports is gonna get the defense on the. Not gonna surrender the third point, but they, you know, they're gonna give it their best shot on attack when that happens. I don't know. It's not over yet.
OT,
this we could see some miracles happen right here. Oh, there's Leo going once again on the Junior. Yep, there's that, and then there's the res, and the Merxlot is gonna be able to kill almost everybody. Yep.
Leo just going full Legolas, going full Raxu.
You have my bow.
Well, Red Pepper didn't didn't have his axe.
His axe? I saw that one coming.
I don't think anybody has a... Genji does technically have a sword, right? It's a sword variant.
What's that again?
So Genji technically has a sword, right? Like it's like a sword variant. It's like a katana, right? So you could technically call it.
Yeah, he has
sword.
like a sword, and then he has like a mini dagger thing, and then he has the shurikens.
Okay, so
which is probably some
when they
Japanese name for
reboot
it.
Lord of the Rings, maybe like with a Japanese twist or something, they could say like, "You have my shurikens."
Yeah, you have my shurikens. You have my kunai. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of Boruto recently, so I'm in like the ninja mood.
So, you should watch Ninja Batman. That's a relatively.
Oh, I thought it was
sport.
Samurai Batman or something.
I grow tired.
Oh no, wait,
Or is it actually
Batman
a
Ninja. Yeah, Batman Ninja, not Ninja Batman. I think it's actually Batman Ninja, but I don't know.
Huh.
Or in French, would it be Ninja de Batman?
Why French in particular?
Oh, I don't know, because I'm Canadian and like we're forced to learn that stuff.
Oh.
Anyways, it does look like we're going to be seeing a Bastion defense again, this time on the side of Absolute Edge.
Maybe the Orisa won't throw the shield on the point.
Hello.
We shall see.
Yeah, I wonder if it would be better to actually invert the shield in this situation, potentially.
So, the thing with this, like, if you want to get up to them if you don't have a dive team, you'll go around on the stairs in the back so you can climb the stairs there, but as soon as they do that, you move the Bastion way left from their perspective so you can shoot them down the long hallway, and this is a really good area to hold if you do it right. Especially that you have the Brigitte, so if like you have the flanking trades, you're gonna do like some pulse bombing or something. Oh, here comes the monkey. Ooh, so much damage. With Leo Mercilot taking out the shield, that is really what it
Oh,
is.
the res doesn't come through either, man. Leo just, dinking people with sonic arrows for the hell of it.
This man needs to calm down. He's like Robin Hood right now. He'll shoot an arrow and it'll like miss, but it'll curve all the way around and then split the other arrow in half.
Oh, so it's like Wanted, like the movie Wanted, but with arrows.
Yeah. Whoa! You did not do that! What was that? That's BS. This man has some hacks on.
Sonic arrow is normally used to see an invisible Sombra, not kill her with arrows.
What was that? I'm saving that.
900 IQ plays.
That was ridiculous. I don't believe that. I'm just flabbergasted. But he's got, there he is. Dude, someone needs to stop this man. Like, put some of your effort into taking out Leo. Like, use your Harambe.
He needs to be the high priority right now.
Man's on fire, and then it's like once you're on fire in the zone, you just kind of run with that momentum, and it needs to have like a hard knockdown for morale reasons. And oh my god. Okay. I mean, this is the highest of the GM, so I didn't expect this from Leo Mercs a lot because I've heard the name before, but I didn't know him to be someone to just pop off like crazy.
But we're also putting decent resources into him, constantly damage boosting
well,
him.
also, a lot of this stuff is not a lot of it, but a decent amount of it is luck. Like headshotting a Sombra invisible while you're trying to sonar arrow a room. Like,
you have to be good ridiculous. To get lucky. That's basically.
That is true. No, that is also true. Yes.
Old expression, but very, very accurate. Edge finally, able to calm the storm, if you will, and.
Oof. Leo Mercilot, he was really trying to take out Mercy there, and then didn't realize his team was either dead or away.
5 minutes on the clock, though, to hold this thing. The payload does not have very far to go.
And we got Time War and Hippo, the man, the myth, the legend, with his Primal Rage ready to go. Looks like he's gonna try to jump on this Mercy here. Oh, she's gonna pop the valve because she knows the danger she's in. And then Brigida's gonna get the brunt force of this angry monkey. Yep.
And maybe a bit of overkill there, using the Primal Rage. Not really necessary. Steezy Lewis dragging out though on the Sombra.
More like Sneezy Lewis. Well, I'm not seeing it, never mind. Anyway, he's gonna pop his tactical visor here, Junior Killer. And I guess, I don't know if I would have popped it right there. I mean, unless you're trying to get the staggers out. It looks like the dragons were shot, because it looks like Leo's probably gonna change.
I mean, Tac Visor's one of those ultimates that it's
quite
easy to...
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But yeah, I do quite like the swap, to be honest. Leo now going on to the Lucio of all things. I guess, you know, why not? We saw Agilities play Lucio last week in the Overwatch World Cup, and actually had quite a big three-man group.
Oh damn. Well, we got the GOATS comp now. Nothing can stop it. We got that high-octane gameplay that no one knows what's going on. Everyone loves it. It's amazing. And look at it. Look at it work. Oh, there's the EMP though. You think that's enough to stop GOATS? You're wrong. You're wrong, silly Spanish woman.
The distance the payload had to go, I'm fully in support of going to GOATS there. It made perfect sense for space.
I mean, in a tactical, strategical view, when you have that much to go and you want to make like a quick impact, if they're running something like that and you switch your whole comp, and they're like, okay, we need to, they don't have time to switch their comp to match, you know? They don't either have time to switch to either high damage or GOATS themselves because of that low distance needed. But yeah, congratulations Space Esports for taking the first map. I believe these are best of 5 each time, I want to say. Is that correct?
Yes, it's so higher seed,
8 hours.
Higher seed picks the first map, and then
yes,
lower
and then
seed
it's
goes
vice
next,
versa.
and then back and forth, yeah.
Just like last Sunday. Man, that sneeze is just like, I probably need to go wash my hands. Or if you had wipe, you could get wipe, and when you sneeze in the middle of casting, you could just wipe that stuff right off. No, I'm actually gonna wash my hands though, so I'll be right back.
Now entering King's Row.
Alright, so we're keeping the ball rolling here in the King's Row. I believe this was chosen by Absolute Edge because they were the lower seeded team.
I do believe that is correct. Now, the thing is, though, like, everybody loves King's Row, and I was really not very much, I find, in the way of, like, new strats that you can really bring out here. So,
because everyone knows how King's Row is supposed to be played, so you can test how comps work as this being like your root number of things, if that makes any sense.
Right. I think you know, when you are a lower seed like this, it might make a tad bit more sense to practice a map like, say, I don't know, Hollywood, or maybe even like Blizzard World. You know, something that you can try something new and try to upset a team that should be, like, you know, on paper much better than you are.
Or the Busan. I don't think Busan's allowed though today, so.
No, it's not in the comp rotation, but I mean, I wish it would. But
dude, I had a scrim with my Masters team that I've made for this October's league on Busan, and it was actually interesting because I don't know. It was a team that I didn't think we could beat, but we ended up beating because of map confusion, I guess. So, yeah. Yeah,
that's a very good point. You know, the newer map, less teams have had to practice it, is definitely going to be an advantage of a team that knows the layout and knows, you know, what can work in certain areas.
It makes sense.
Anyway, so we are seeing the Ana Moira Camille. This could be an insane amount of healing if done correctly. But
Time Worn Hippo,
yeah, I was going to say, does fall.
A little overextended, but we'll see if they can sustain till. I mean, like you said, they got Moira and Ana, so But the mech is also lost, so I don't. It's not impossible to reclaim this. They need to touch point. Oh, Taiwan Hippo's gone.
Should actually leave a point cap before we even go to a pause here, yeah.
So we don't hear that. I don't hear the. I only hear the mercy heal. I don't actually hear the point being capped anymore.
Oh no. Okay, that's what I hear right now. I mean, the mercy heal is kind of relaxing, yeah. Anyway, so when I'm casting a game of Overwatch, I like to relax with a drink I like to call Hacker Up a Score Gold. That's not just what I call it. It's what it's actually called.
Called, you know, what?
Get your German beer on and enjoy a Hacker Up a Score.
Hacker Up a Score.
I believe that's how you pronounce it. Anyways, it's very good.
I've never heard of that beer. Like, ever.
Because I'm a man of elegant taste.
Is it a dark beer?
No, but I do actually. There's another German beer I like that is dark called Erdinger Dunkel. And that beer is dark, but it's very, very good.
I am not a huge fan of dark beer, like at all. Like I don't understand what it is, but I can't. I just can't wrap around it. I guess I don't know.
Do you like Kronenberg Blanc? It's a beer served with oranges. It's from France. It's quite good.
I have not.
Have you had Shock Top or Belgian Moon?
I've had Blue Moon and Shock Top, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
like
basically, imagine a better version of those two beers.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like if those beers had Kyogen. Anyways.
Yeah.
Can't stop with those DBZ references, man. Anyways, I think we're 2 minutes we're allowed to pause for.
We're about 2 weeks from cooler. From DBZ Bridge, or not DBZ Bridge, Dragon
Did you
Ball.
watch that, by the way?
I haven't seen 60 Part 3! I haven't seen 60 Part 3, I've seen 60 Part 2 and Part 1.
Man, there was a great musical number, I'm not going to tell you what it is. But it's done quite well. It's done quite well.
I'm excited.
The music they got when Gohan goes Super Saiyan 2.
Oh, and the end of Part 2, or the end of Part 1?
Oh, Part 1,
my gosh.
sorry, yeah. I think it was Part 1, actually, yeah. Really good musical choice, I gotta say. Gotta love those folks over at DBZ Abridged.
Like, at the end of Part 1, you can really tell they're, like, trying to produce, like, the quality there and whatnot. Like, not just go for the joke at the end, and they went for the serious note, and I really like that.
Yeah, you know, it had a level of cheese to it, but like a tolerable amount. Kind of like not as much as like, you know, a Rocky movie would. You know, it's you know, it was I liked it. I really liked that musical choice. Anyway, so we are going to be getting my eyesight is really bad. We're going to be seeing a new player actually join in to this one.
Narwhal. What? Narwhal's replacing Mr. Hippo? Narwhal is one of the most eccentric people I know. But
why don't you tell us a bit about him? What we expect to see here?
He has the competitiveness to be one of the best tanks. He came from Xbox to PS4 as a tank main tank main, and I in the Discord that I'm with him, he argues with Rex about a lot about who's better, which is really funny. But anyway, we got some.
Stevie Lewis gonna be able to find 3 with the barrage. Huge plays. That's going to be absolute edge, getting point possession, going to be pushing this payload into B. And
I could have sworn Narwhal was on another team. Like, I could have swore he was. I know he played for Omen sometime in the, like, right before the playoffs, but I know they do a bunch of roster little changes and numbers and things, so it's whatever. There is the dragons here. Double dragons. Dual dragons, dual gravitons. I want to see some dual shatters. There's one. Narwhal, where's your shatter? And you lost it.
We're at 90%, not quite with the shatter. So we're gonna have to be able to recontest with that. Ian gonna be able to have that coalescence as well, but right now it is space pushing it. Oh, after that, pushing it in.
Wait, how did Reinhardt fly? Was that a Paradox Angel that moved him up like that? Because Reinhardt went up in the air. That man caught more air than Tony Hawk. What is Mercy doing? Oh wow, these guys are living life on the edge.
Oh my goodness! Just, you know,
look at this.
Our comms are pretty funny right now. Like, that is just an unnecessary storm now.
That is unfortunate for. Oh, I'm very far down. I don't know if you're far down. Oh, I need to get back. Okay, now I'm back. Like my camera fell with them and went like 40 million feet under the sea.
That is extremely unfortunate. So that cost them like about 10 seconds, maybe a bit more.
I mean, because they weren't regrouped with the team, so they're waiting. I would say that's at least 20 seconds. Just because plus with both respawns and whatnot. Oh, dude, Mr. Angel there. Whoo!
Is that man Lucio? He just made the enemy team disappear.
The magician.
Magician Lucio skin confirmed, boys and girls.
Oh, I missed that.
The only one with a hat.
Oh, before I get my headset. We got some dragons.
Combo now. Who says
Six
that combo is
kill.
Dead? Leo Mercila picking up a guaranteed POTG pending, I don't know, a 6-man environmental. Steezy, the only one still alive, just hiding in the top right-hand corner. Gonna pull back to his team. And Narwhal actually, I thought he was gonna go for a sneaky shatter, didn't go for it, decides to back out.
There's a graviton, justice. Oh! No, it wasn't quite enough.
After all that investment, you would have expected a lot more. The kills do go the way of the edge, though.
This man, Big Jake, should have tried to regroup a little faster. I mean, there's not much he can do there. I mean, I guess he might as well try to work some of his ult up.
Alright, so they are going to have the Valkyrie as well as the Coalescence. They should absolutely use the Coalescence, probably even like right now, to be honest. Gonna use the Valkyrie first, the Graviton comes out.
Ooh,
and yeah, the combined healing of the Coalescence and the Valkyrie, relatively decent. Not quite a Transcendence, but really good.
And Big Jake's gonna go down. Now it's just about to stall. There's a shatter from Mr. Narwhal, picking up 3 people on the ground. Junior's gonna be killed.
Is this an Elong stream? Because that was a hashtag Big Slam. Blocks the shatter as well.
Dang. Narwhal's gonna be like, oh, look at Rex. Dude, I want to see Narwhal versus Rex today, actually. That would make me so happy.
Jake comes out on the Hammond as well, is able to get the kill onto Cactus. A minute 45 left on the clock. Leo did go onto the Doomfist.
He's gonna switch.
Let's see if he comes back. Jake, I think, is swapping as well. Yeah, we should be seeing these two.
Hammond. Panda.
Look up roads in Atlanta.
I'm a hamster bala. Anyway, we got Trip Tank with Leo Mercila.
The Ryan Zarya Roadhog. This is a very old school triple tank composition.
Dude, Big Jake just with the big hook, stopping Mr. Steezy there with from his ultimate. It's like he knew that they were coming. He just turned and was like, "Yep, you're gonna rise from there," and just there's the hook. That's shatter there. 5, I saw one. 2 people down. Not as much falls as you want. Steezy getting taken out by Mr. Mercila. Man does a lot of work. Dude, this respawn. There's another shatter, but it's only gonna get red pepper. I don't know if it was necessary with everyone respawning with only 3 people on the point. I don't know if it was necessary, but I think when you're that close to the point being capped, it's sometimes a risk you just want to not take.
Yeah, so we are going to see Elter now. He does have the Valkyrie. Kiwa's got this, is going to have the Coalescence extremely soon. Should be able to have it like, during the fight, during the beginning of this fight. Valkyrie's going to be able to get popped right now. This is their last engagements right here.
The Sombra is battling Big Jake, jumping in and out and back and forth. Leo Mercelot here, popping his tactical visor. Oh,
2 big kill shots, 2 tanks gone.
Watch, here comes a shatter from Red Pepper that'll astound the world. Oh, they're just gonna die. He doesn't need it. He's gonna shatter Big Jake though.
Jake was able to get on.
Ooh, the pin, but the bubble!
Up.
Oh, unfortunate. For whoever's team lost that. I'm pretty sure they just got pushed in all the way though. Yes, it did. It wasn't in overtime yet.
0 time remaining, so still, you know, despite getting 3 points on the board, not as successful as a push as I would have wanted, especially considering they pretty much steamrolled through Street Phase. Nonetheless, Absolute Edge has given themselves a win condition here. Well, I mean, they would have had a win condition regardless, but I mean, the win condition has improved significantly by getting those 3 points on the board. But yeah, Space deciding to run the Hog Zarya Reinhardt. That is a very full tank composition back in the day from when Roadhog was incredibly powerful, and basically he would take the role as a DPS in that slot, which would normally be a 2-2-2. Doesn't quite work the same way and have the same effect as it once did.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
And this is a weird composition that Edge is running. I find you could replace the Rhine with an Orisa and the Zarya for a Hog and go for a more traditional anti-dive defense.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
But it's like right now it's a bit of a split with the Junkrat obviously being very anti-dive and the Widowmaker can contribute as well.
Yeah, and once again we're seeing some double main healer from the side of Space.
Well, it's because we're gonna have the Mercy with the Bara and some Paradox Angel taking care of the forces on the ground. Gonna take point possession. Ian gonna be able to fall to Steezy, and Steezy will be kill into Leo as well. It's not even a tick taken on the side of Space right now.
Big Jake's got to get out of there to keep his charge. But with someone like Junkrat on the other side of the team, I guess it wouldn't be that difficult to get it back up.
Now, one of the best ways to deal with the Zarya bubble as Junkrat is to utilize those mines and just basically throw them at the Zarya, but not detonate until that bubble has completed.
I get you.
Easy again, getting the kill onto Leo, so down a man again is Space. Jake gonna fall as well. Jake over 81% to that Graviton.
And this just looks like a pretty good defense from Absolute Edge right now. So far we have one victory for the side of Space, and then Absolute Edge is trying to win on the map they've chosen. So we shall see. Okay. No, it definitely looks like Space is building for that long game because they have the Hanzo. Oh, well, they had a Hanzo. And the Zarya combo coming up, so you just grab dragons your way into freedom.
US Cactus will have the Transcendence available though.
Can you still boost Hanzo into out damaging trance?
No, you can't actually damage boost the Hanzo anymore.
That's good, because that was a huge problem.
And the Tiger's able to find two. So still, you know, defaulting to use the Transcendence in that situation was the right call. Absolutely, and the pick still now going the way of Edge.
But both supports have. If Erwin did not die right there, this would have been huge. Since both supports are like really or just coming back, that is unfortunate.
There is still potential combo here with the Shatter and the Dragon. Dragon's just going to be launched now through the hotel. I would have thought it's easy.
Narwhal let the Shatter go through, but Red Pepper made the big brain play of not following up with the Shatter because he knew that was going to be a bad choice. Narwhal tried to pin into something, not going to find anything. Only Handsome is going to go down. Paradox Angel's going to get the pick on the Junior's killer. Valkyrie is going to get popped here by Mr. Elford Chu. And the res on the Junior. We might see Absolute Edge pull this off. Leo Merxlot doing his thing that we've seen him doing all day.
No, I think we have to play it safe and back out like we're doing right now. They've already taken a lot of time away from space. We need to regroup and just be able to hold this the choke right here. We'll see a lot of teams do just that. And you know, I remember watching the EU semifinals, and I forget what team it was against Aztec. But one of the things that they did on Ronaldo is they kept trying to die on point, and as a result, they weren't able to regroup and contest the archway, and that ultimately led to their demise. So, you know, regrouping here.
I don't know if you caught that, where they popped Junior popped the sights and then saw Tracer in the back, and Tracer knew that they saw them, so Arrowway went into the train, and then 4 people went in and killed her. That was some coordination there. Instead of sending like 2 people. Yeah.
Well, Space now was pushed back to spawn. And I will keep keep in mind for folks at home that Space is not the number 2 ranked team. That would be Omen, I do believe. So Space, despite being, you know, ranked number 8, we do not reseed. Oh, sorry, Space. Edge being
yeah, Edge would be number 8, and I believe. So that means like Space 4... has to be 3, 4, 5, or 6. Yes. Wait, no, it's gonna be. Yes.
One of those.
Should be, actually, it's either 4 or 5. Space is either 4 or 5 because of how the bracket is worked, I believe. Anyway, it looks like there's a lot of difficulty trying to coordinate this. They have to take out QS Cactus before they want to try to grab. That's the thing, because instead of just like, oh, we're just gonna damage boost our Hanzo. We used our Space used theirs, but there's the Transcendence for that one.
Get the Ryan right there to swing into their face though, and the combined damage of the Reinhardt and the Dragons is definitely going to be able to eat through that Transcendence.
A lot of ults used. We Trance, Grab, Dragons, Shatter were all used on the side of Space, and then Grab, Trance. I think that was it, because Junior just swapped. Oh, Valk, I guess. Junior just swapped onto the Tracer, no? Maybe Hanyu used to, actually, if he just switched. The bubble saving the life of Mr. Pepper.
Everyone's able to fall as well. Red Pepper falls sooner.
It looks like Space might be able to come back right at the end.
It's a late tire waiting out the bubble.
However, it's just... yeah, that's it. Whew. Who got the long block?
My ultimate is charging.
Actually, ooh. Oh no, no one got it. Never mind. Lucky.
A minute 20 left here. Unlikely we're going to be able to cap with a minute and a change in the time bank, but it's all about completing real time reps. You do have an advantage on your next attack.
Ooh, Leo Merxlot.
Exactly how you begin. two big frags. That's also, you know, preventing 2S Cactus from charging it ultimate even more, like stopping it from getting the Transcendence next fight is huge in and of itself. CZ's gonna fall. The Transcendence just for a bit of a sustain.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what that throw was, but there it is. Space. Wait, how much did the Space get? No, well, Space. It's still going to be each team get a chance to attack because it was under a minute.
Yeah, Edge looking so strong on the defense, but it just fell apart at the end, and you know, it's very unfortunate that the third point on King's Road just got absolutely steamrolled for them. Now, if Ian decides to stay on the Ana, that could be a very good pick. I actually prefer Ana for the attack, especially on point A. You know, one really good nade can just completely win a team fight.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Executing pre-combat routines. Optimizing strategy.
Interesting. We have a Bastion.
Yeah, normally you would see this, assuming they stay on it, you would only see it come out once they actually have cart control. And yeah, we're not gonna be running that. We're just gonna go goats.
Goats, come!
60 seconds remaining. Defend objective A.
So
All right.
against double sniper, this should be pretty decent for them.
They're all going to go around the back. Very coordinated, very coordinated. They're going to play that defensive position. Red Pepper's going to kind of pin out of the way. The team's going to try to jump on him. He's going to take him out. But Erwin's also going to be taken out. So it's a 5v5 right now. The pinning is, or pin Zarya there. This looks like a defense.
Leo does fall relatively late though, and Paradox Angel is going to fall as well to QS.
Oh wait, no, this looks like it's going to be Space. Oh, Shatter already from Narwhal! You can thank Red Pepper there for giving him all that ult charge.
Yeah, this is a problem with committing to a fight after you've pretty much lost it. It's that now you have your forces engaged.
Oh my gosh. The grab was there, but I don't know if I would have used it there. I mean, if you with two people on there, it would have been a chance you might have wanted to take, but that's still a hard fought chance. And with the coalescence from Elfer was actually nuts. If that coalescence wasn't there, they may have lost the point.
Yeah,
but now we have Leo Mercslot with the dragons, so we could see some big plays here. And no ult really for the side of
Junior has to be eating that dragon.
Yeah.
He has to come up absolutely huge here.
There's the dragons. Oh, not gonna find anything, but it split everyone up. And Steezy actually did go down, and Junior also went down. The sound barrier coming out. There's a huge shatter though. It's gonna pick up Leo. Unfortunately, Red Pepper did not get a pin there. There is a tactical advisor coming in from Arrowin as well, and the Arrowin's gonna pick them all off, and that is gonna be the point I want to say once where it goes down. So, all hope is not lost yet, though.
No, this is very winnable for both teams.
I just wonder what levels of morale these teams are having. What defense will, what is it, Absolute Edge is the blue team, I want to say? Yeah. No, Space is the blue team. I wonder what defense they're gonna... No, they already defended. They will attack, and Absolute Edge will defend. Okay, there we go. So, we have Hammond. I've seen Hammond work alright in certain places, but I don't know if I'm a biggest fan of him yet.
Yeah,
what is your opinion on him?
A first point defense on King's Row is something that I haven't seen yet. I know in Pacific Contenders, like, some teams have run him as we're talking about something that's not even going to happen, but regardless. I remember seeing teams run him as like a solo tank actually on Temple of Anubis point A, and you know, had decent results there. But I don't really know. But I don't know about running him on a King's Row first point defense. Honestly, we're not going to see it. So it's.
I saw. Well, my Masters team chose to run him, and they were semi-successful. I guess it just depends on the coordination, what M does, and how much value you're getting out. But they actually brought out May.
May and this is basically a modified Goats in the Shell composition.
Goats in the Shell
with the May Doomfist, very anti Goats actually, but
yeah. You
need those frags to come out right. How just two Reinhardt swinging at each other. Whoever can get the most sustain's got to win. And Alfred does have that nade. Doesn't quite help him out though.
Got it. Thanks.
We got space.
Okay, this is actually going to be crazy because Junior does have that Blizzard right now. Keyless is going to be able to have the rally.
Ooh. 44 seconds on the board though. The payload's gonna take at least like 10 of those seconds to get out. And then you have to do this in overtime. Like, you have to stall the payload first with your bodies and then throw those ults out?
30 seconds.
I don't know. But we have Coalescence available for space. There it is.
Blizzard's gonna be coming out because of Coalescence as well. Leo's
Ooh,
gonna
it went
fall.
super fast. Ooh. Like, the Blizzard, I think, went a little too soon.
And the meter strike is built up as well. We're actually in a relatively decent position to hold this. The picks are coming out on the side of Edge. Steezy's gonna fall though.
The shatter!
And the bomb coming in now!
The shatter and the bomb combo! Big Jake with the big plays and the Bastion on the point as well. Oh, it's a 2v1 on the point. Bastion needs to get on there. Oh my god.
Junior
oh my god.
able to D-Max the Diva and kill her. Point nearly there, but Bastion is pretty much uncontested.
Oh, if Leo Mercslot lives on the Bastion.
Continue to get moving onwards.
Oh my god! That was crazy! Both sides. That May built. Who was that May? Oh my god.
Steezy, I do believe.
Steezy, the man. That was crazy on both sides. Oh my gosh, that was such a good game. That was such an amazing game. Jeez.
And then comes that Trombo that I just knew was going to be play. Followed up the Storm Arrow kills right there. Onto Junior. And the spray, he knows it.
People are just throwing sprays out like for nothing though too.
Space going up 2-0 now in this best of 5. They are now on match point. And that was a 20-minute match.
Ooh boy.
Welcome to Jungle.
But yeah, like Steezy was able to do a lot of really good work on that May, just not quite enough. And it's interesting, you know, what is up with like Sombra players also being able to play really high caliber Mace?
I don't know.
Like,
I mean, I haven't seen a coordination.
Like,
I mean, I don't disbelieve you, but I haven't really seen it myself. Probably because I don't pay attention enough to the players and who they both play. But
well, probably like
I don't know.
The most
Maybe it's a
popular
utility
Sombra
thing.
streamer, the most popular like Sombra streamer is I think right now it's Fitzy here, and he basically just plays Sombra and May, like are his two main heroes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, because you're using May to like using her walls to create openings for your teams, and you're using Sombra's hacks to create openings for your teams, and it's maybe
but
it's just
Sombra is
they're
like
both doing the same job.
Walls, and probably walls too, for that matter. You know, being where she's from and all. But nonetheless,
this guy, I see. No, I respect it. I respect it.
Attackers incoming.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're doing the same job different ways, I guess. Which technically you could say about any hero. Well, except like supports, I guess. Well, unless you're Zenyatta. Well, never mind.
there should be like a fire May who like puts up firewalls. and like has a flamethrower, so it's like completely the opposite.
Or she's like a hacker and puts up a firewall so you can't get into the server. Yeah.
So that would be like basically very good on Watchpoint Gibraltar and server room. And,
Yeah. Exactly.
so we're seeing an up-top defense. This is something we don't really see very much of. You normally want to be holding down below when you have a natural cover. Because up top you don't have enough room to really do anything, and right away you can see Junior take out Arrow.
Sombra in the back just trying to take out Zen, but is not gonna be that successful.
Yeah, you gotta be confirming those kills if you are playing Sombra and you're gonna be taking on Zen's QS. Also, Jake, you know, one of the best Roadhog players on console.
Dude, Jake has been doing phenomenal. Like, the man's been going crazy. There's the EMP already. Even though the Steezy didn't really get a whole lot of confirmed kills, he really built his ult up and then let loose. And yeah. Most likely, thanks to the diligent work of Ian Calhoun, really kept a lot of people alive during those Sombra assaults.
Nonetheless, point A is taken with relative ease. 5 minutes on the clock to go through Streets phase now here on Junkertown.
We don't see. We see Red Pepper still on the. Wait, yeah, he's still on the right height. He was always on the right height. Big Jake getting the pick on a Steezy who overextended, I guess, and then punished Elfer for getting that res.
Yeah, Jake
and
making
Steezy
this like the
again.
Roadhog of old.
Dude, I miss Flank Hog, where you could hook through time and space. Like you throw your hook out and it's already it starts playing that one music, the ding 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 ding. Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Anyways,
Or when
huge
this-
war chest built up on the side of space right now. I mean, Pulse Bomb is basically an ability on cooldown, so they may as well have 6 ultimates available.
Oh,
Dude, coming in, Jake's able to take out Cactus.
dude. Jake like kind of pulled him through some dragons there and then finished off the rest of the damage. This like no one, Jake is just gonna be like, you know what? I'm just gonna pick off one person by one person because I can. Red Pepper though with a huge shatter there into the grab, probably a little unnecessary, but maybe also necessary because I mean if they wouldn't have killed them in the grab, then it was definitely necessary. But
and Narwhal using the supercharger right there was a complete utter waste. That's basically like, here's a nano for the whole team. Let me just shut it right down. He basically put it right in front of the enemy team. Yeah, there was a barrier in front of it, but no support right there whatsoever.
That was a Rex move right there. You ult and then die. That's what Rex does.
So basically, you use Farah.
Yeah. Yeah. He. I didn't put 2 and 2 together like that, but no, we joke. Rex is a good player. We won't roast him as much as we did last stream. He got a message from Amateur like we roasted him too much or something. But yeah.
Cyberbullying.
But we all love each other and whatnot, so you know, it's cool. Anyway.
He's gonna be getting popped here. Paradox Angel is gonna fall. Dude, Jake has just been getting so many kills, dude. He's been absolutely insane on this character.
Dude, Jake for MVP off tank. There we go. Yeah, speaking of which, where was like AGL Season 3 MVPs? Cause I wanted my Brigida trophy and I never got it. It's feels bad, man.
I'm pretty sure we're still waiting for that final to be played, by the way. It's
Oh no, Vanquish won. They ended up playing it, and I'm pretty sure Vanquish is the winner. Which
it was
no one really
decided
saw coming.
behind closed doors.
Yeah, it was a big mess. But anyway, we're here for the finals of GM, and Red Pepper walks back into those dragons, back at it again, and looks like Space is finally getting there. There's a high noon.
Glorified reload.
Yeah. Ooh, Leo. Doing what Leo does best. Man is trying to get some picks here, but
Yeah, this is a pretty even fight right now. I mean, Space does have the respawn advantage, and just like that, Cactus falls.
I wonder if Leo ever like wonders like, how did I do that?
You know, I think Absolute Edge should rebrand themselves the Blues so they can be called Steezy Lewis and the Blues. I just think that would be a really cool name for this.
That'd be a really cool name. Yeah.
So they are gonna could potentially combo this EMP with the grab.
EMP grab dragons.
Or just use EMP with the shatter. Could be a much safer bet and save that grab just for keeping the enemy team in spawn.
Oh, you split off the Reinhardt from the rest of the team.
Steezy falls as well.
Unfortunately, okay, not bad. I mean, Narwhal should have moved in. If that was communicated a little better, I think that'd been great, because I don't know if Narwhal knew, because as soon, like, if you were watching Leo, he aimed for in between the team rather than aiming at anyone in particular.
Junior kind of made a mistake there. He did de-mech the D.Va and then proceeded to kill the baby D.Va when he should have just died and recouped up with his team and left the mech. Yeah, exactly.
See?
Coming up now
Even
is
you know.
a massive war chest right
yeah,
now.
my Masters team's like, oh, we're just gonna kill D.Va immediately. Oh. Here comes Steezy Lewis with the EMP and the Shatter coming out as well from Mr. Red Pepper. The High Noon as well coming out. I don't know if the High Noon was necessary at that point in time. Leo Merklot here with a big old play.
Maybe only flying hand soap, but it's not gonna be. They need that for the graviton. He is gonna be rezzed up. And Leo, he might just have to ult from spawn, doing just a big shatter, but I don't know if he's in the area enough for that to get value, just not quite enough. Jake now switches onto the Hammond just to contest this point. Hammond, like, honestly, Hammond probably the best stall character in the game, for all intents and purposes.
Probably. All intents and purposes. Absolute Edge is putting it in. That with, I didn't catch how much time we had remaining. 35 seconds. At least it wasn't overtime.
Not that it really matters on payload.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, you're right. Never mind. Oops. Doesn't matter.
We still have like 8
that
hours
30...
of this to go. You know, we have to be on the right game.
Hopefully not. I'm just like, ugh. I'm gonna be secretly rooting for everyone who's in the lead just so we don't go to like final games, which is biased and unprofessional. But actually, I just hope we have good games, and I hope I keep up the energy. I might just chug a G Fuel or something in between. What's the word I'm looking for? I guess sets, like the
maps, I guess. Like...
Well, not maps because I need like 2 minutes or something, but I don't know. We'll see. Have you played any of that COD 4 beta?
No, I don't play stupid games. Speaking of games that aren't stupid though, one of our sponsors, or the winners of like this tournament, gets a game. You know what game that is? Just help me transition here properly.
What game that is?
Yeah, they get like some space game if they win.
Destiny 2?
I don't think it's Destiny 2. But it is free now on PlayStation Plus.
I was gonna say, if you're playing in this tournament, you should have access to it already. But yeah. But I also don't play stupid games, so I play Destiny 2. I'm not a fan.
I think the winners get a wipe and they get access to some game.
Oh, interesting. Oh, already with the boost from Mr. Elfer, Anna goes down. Poor Paradox. Oof, Leo murks a lot. This is also the map choice by space, just for anyone who was wondering. I believe, since this is the third map.
Yes, so Space would have picked Numbani, and then Edge would have picked King's Row, so this is again with that distance.
Amateur, we should make, like, if they go to a game, like, if they're tied and the last game should just be Busan. Just do it, no one knows what they're doing. That'd be great.
It's like in that movie The Wizard, where like the final game they have to play in their tournament is Super Mario Bros. 3, but it wasn't even released yet.
What? That must have been an old movie.
What's an old movie?
I mean, that description was sounded super old.
Yeah, but they go to a video game tournament called like Video Armageddon, I believe, and then they have to play Super Mario Bros. 3, and some kid randomly finds like a super shortcut, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It was basically just a big advertisement for Nintendo movies. A shatter gets blocked though, getting absolutely no value.
Dude, Narwhal, I want to say if there's one quality about Narwhal that I think is the better, or his most sticking out trait is blocking shatters. Like, he's always bragging about his block shatters in the Discord, which can get annoying, but I mean, he backs it up, so. Yeah.
That's definitely something you want on your team, Junior, getting no value whatsoever, but Erlen gonna be able to fall as well.
The game is called Starfighter Inc. that we were talking about earlier. It's I'm assuming it's an independent game or an indie game. I'm not sure. Interesting.
So, oh, that charge just not finding the value. He gets taken out as well, and you know, Edge has been quite decent on the defense. You know, it's taken Space quite a bit to get going here. A minute 20 on the clock, and there's actually going to be another contest coming in as Steezy's going to contest a Sombra, gets slapped, gets a bubble on him. Really nice by Handsoap right there.
Whoa, the shatter. And there's Nanoed Erwin. I really like Ana. I wish Ana was more of a meta character, because even
she's very meta right now, but on console it's if you look at the pick rates and what the pros are doing, she's been getting a lot of playtime. But obviously on console it's going to be a bit different,
yeah.
especially on the EU side, where all they want to do is run Pharah all day, every day.
Well, is it so hard on console? Because unless your Ana is like on a level of like Mr. Unrelenting Bear, for example, like an amazing hit scan, you're not going to get as much value, or the value is too risky when you can just run Moira or Mercy for easy heals. But
yeah, very true. But they did change her on console a bit. They of course added in the friendly aim assist, which I think is a nice touch.
Yeah.
It does, however, throw off your silly coach if you have that enabled.
The only, well, I mean, I play most basic healers, but I want to see some Symmetra, dude. Let's see some quality Symmetra plays.
Yeah, teams I think are still trying to figure out how to get the maximum value with her. I think it's just her primary fire is so unreliable and questionable that it's difficult to justify her.
There's some dragons there. Well placed. High Noon coming in from Junior, trying to find something. Paradox Angel's gonna get. Yep, we got hacked, and then everyone else died as well. The Sombra is doing wonders.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I casted this guy like one of the final days of the season, and he was just very impressive on the Sombra pick on Volskaya, and continues to keep it up right here. I don't know how long he's been on Edge for, but he's been a very instrumental part of this team.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Heroes never die.
Both teams now going to be using the Valkyrie to get lots of self-sustain.
There is the EMP there. Leo Mercelot clicking on Steve's head, but he got clicked on as well.
Get clicked on.
And Red
We don't
Pepper
condone,
just...
we don't condone mouse and keyboard use.
Yeah, that is fact. Fight with honor. Fight with glory. Fight with mechs. Join Mechs Illegals today. No, seriously, I'm looking for a Mercy main.
Aren't we all?
30 seconds remaining.
My Masters team, if you were underneath 4.1 peak SR for the last 6 seasons, because that's just a weird idea. Apply, DM me in Discord. Also need solid
This is actually going to be last fight right here. It's a big EMP. Erwin falls. QS Cactus, very low HP. Ice on his health. Junior, the big high noon, taking out Ian, taking out Jake. Banano gets put onto Leo.
No one's on point!
Dragon.
No one's on point! That was unfortunate first base. Dude.
Absolute edge, though, dude. Like, pretty well played given the ultimate advantage they were up against. Leo again picking up POTG, but Absolute Edge making this one a series. Now behind by 2-1.
What's the point in saying POTG when it's the same amount of syllables?
Play of the game. POTG. I don't know, we could call it Pot G, but Amateur doesn't want me talking about pot on stream anymore.
Anymore? No, I'm curious.
I went into, I remember a few weeks ago, I went into this rant about like what characters would you want to get high with? And I said,
Oh my
okay,
gosh.
so Lucio
No, I
definitely,
get ya.
and
Yeah.
I don't know. Hog's always huffing something, you know, but I don't know. He's not probably not into that.
Anyway, we're going to Dorado now for, I believe, Absolute Edge's pick.
Yes.
Just because I said that last game. I was thinking it, but because I said I didn't want it to go to final games, and now we're gonna go final games.
So a clarification for folks at home, and I actually don't know this one either. Can whoever's choosing a map pick any map on any map type, or is it from a particular game type? Oh wow! So we could potentially see like every control map potentially.
Oasis. Yeah, you could be like, if everyone just loves King of the Hill, you could see like Oasis, then Ilios, then Lijiang. Except Busan, unfortunately,
Right.
but you know. But yeah, so far both these teams really like them payload maps.
We could do a tournament in the future where it's only King of the Hill and it's a best of 5.
I mean, yeah,
In theory.
in theory. I don't
In
know.
theory, communism
I
is a
don't know.
good idea.
This would help.
30 seconds.
Now
What was I gonna
arriving in Venezuela, where the alt economy is complete trash. Yeah, the new Venezuela map has a special feature where the everyone's alt rises extremely slower. So everyone
Wait.
only gets like 1 ultimate per game, and if you're a really bad Zarya, you end the game with like 10% ult charge.
Is that a thing?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a new map type.
No way.
Yeah.
Like a slow map type? A slow old map type?
Yeah.
That's... I don't know how I feel about that, actually. Interesting. Anyway, once again...
Junior and Erlen, no, I'm joking, dude. Junior and Erlen on the Pharas. Speaking of which, there will be a Phara change coming to the PTR, I believe, this week. I'm sure what it's even going to be. It's very under wraps right now, but I'm looking forward to seeing what they plan on doing with Phara, because
Phara needs
whatever will the EU
poison
do?
bombs. I don't know. It looks like everyone's kind of poking at each other. We're trying to get this cart through the point. We have Red Pepper on the Winston. He's gonna look for his target he wants to eliminate. Dude, if I was Space, I'd be getting really sick of Steezy's Sombra soon. Like
Both supports were
soon.
taken out on the side of Space, but Edge is able to steamroll through regardless.
Halo, this is not your part. Let's make sure someone stays with it. Systems checked out.
I haven't played Sombra since the new thing. I almost forgot that she could just invisibility forever.
Yeah, this is really one of the only teams right now that has been really utilizing Sombra successfully, the new Sombra anyway, in these compositions. Really taking advantage of that like, permanent invis and translocate.
Oh my gosh. Poor Ryan getting double hacked. I feel bad for Narwhal.
I'm out of here.
Steezy on this Sombra is ridiculous.
Yeah, you know, again, now finding Erwin as well. The thing about Sombra is, like, if you can play it at a high level where you, like, Sombra's one of those characters who can absolutely lack the damage, but when you're utilizing the utility, when you're calling out the hacks, when you're really assisting the team like CZ is right now, it changes the game completely, and it gives you such an unparalleled advantage. And this is I say that he gets taken out, but the payload's still moving about halfway through Street Phase.
Mr. Big Jake putting into work with Mr. Narwhal, who's also on the Winston.
Not staggering the Baby Diva, a bit of a mistake there. Maybe a
Dude,
uncoordinated.
what is this man? A Masters player? It's probably because he came from Xbox. No, I give him a bunch of crap because when he came, he was like, PlayStation is the worst console to do anything on. And for me, working at a game store, the console debate is a heavy topic.
Is it actually a debate though? I mean,
Well, it's like every console's got their pros and cons. Like PlayStation has a way more exclusives. Xbox has backwards compatibility. It's like really depends on what you want.
yeah, I mean for me it's the exclusives, and you're still going to be getting the multi-platform games. The problem with Nintendo is you don't really get those multi-platform games, you know?
I've always been a Nintendo boy, but I need to need a Switch. Anyway, the cart continues to move, and the EMP comes out from Steezy.
Jay going to be focused down now. He is discorded as well.
Ooh, Erwin got
Leaving
hacked.
Jake for last as well. Just really good coordination on the side of Edge, understanding the target priority.
Oof.
And, you know, even on King's Row, you know, like, this has not been an easy task whatsoever for Space. That's who Edge who came into this tournament, man, at rank 8, barely managing to sneak in on the last day of the regular season. Here they are now, putting up a big fight in the semifinals. And this may as well be dodgeball, because it's really an underdog story.
Oh, the bomb didn't quite make it there, but ended up picking Alpha up anyway. Alpha probably thought the bomb was going to make it in that hole, but it did not.
Negative, it didn't go in, it just impacted off the surface.
How many times have you watched Star Wars? That's what I was going to ask.
A lot of times, but I don't plan on watching episode 8.
Dude, the best episode. What are you talking about?
It's the worst thing ever made in the history of anything. Anyways, the coalescence coming out. Actually, I think that Brigitte might be the worst thing ever made in the history of anything.
Whoa!
Good thing she died.
Whoa! Whoa! We've gone too far.
Leo!
Okay.
Take out Steezy though, and the stall coming out. Leo finding QS Cactus. Absolute Edge right about to cap 2.17 meters.
I'm on fire.
but Space is able to hold.
I don't know. You think you know a guy? Understood. Anyway, we have Steezy coming back in, trying to spawn camp Mr. Erwin. I guess not. Oh, wow. Sombra's translocators one hit?
I think it's like 5 health maybe?
Wow. Like old symmetric hurts. Anyway. The defense looks like they are just gonna stay holding strong. Like, I don't see Space giving up this point in the next couple of fights. Or at least in this fight. The ult economy, though, is a little in favor of Absolute Edge, so...
Yeah, it's gonna come down to Steezy building up that EMP and comboing with Hansoap and or Junior.
My ultimate is charging.
Still 61% though, and you know, if Erwin can play his cards right, it could be a lot like Surefour was in the Canada-US Oasis game, or Oasis game, and that is that is shut down that EMP from coming in.
We do have
he
Red...
did a good job actually at drawing back a lot of members of Space.
Red Pepper getting caught in the back line is getting kind of melted down. I don't think he got a whole lot of use out of his ult except surviving. Oof, he
did bring everybody back though to help take him out, so he was able to allow his team to get up a pretty good position.
I guess that's true, yeah. High Noon coming out is gonna take out both Elforchu and Steezy with his High Noon. This is probably gonna be a defense again. And then we got Brigitte here with the rally and Hamon.
And the mace to the face. So, Edge did put up a very good attack, but just not enough. Got stalled out at the end there.
Yeah.
And Leo Merxlot did a pretty decent job swapping onto the Sombra himself. Obviously, Erwin getting very big value with his ultimates.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
How old do you think I am?
Early 20s, I want to say. Like 23.
Not quite.
How is it? Older,
Late 20s.
younger?
Late 20s.
Oh, late 20s. Ah, I see.
But I'm a child at heart though, so it's fine.
Nice.
I've also spent the majority of my years watching Star Wars, so that's also kind of a problem.
That actually, all those references, I could have put more together about that. Well, I have a friend who also has a very deep voice, but he's like a year younger than me. I'm like, what? This man sounds like he's 35 and he's like 20.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I have a radio voice because I have a radio face as well, so it all works out.
I always love that you really have a face for radio. That always catches me. Alright. So.
Currently 165 people tuning in to watch this. Thank you to all of you guys tuning in right now.
Yeah, it's getting exciting.
You know, share it on Facebook with your friends, you know.
Yeah.
Comments. Let's see those C9s in the chat. You know, there's gonna be more than one of those.
Escorting the payload.
This is more Sombra play than I've seen in like the last 2 months. In this last hour
it did take a while for these teams to for this league rather to pick up on the new Sombra and just, you know, how effective she can be.
Oof. And that is going to be the death of Mr. Pepper, and this space is going to be moving and grooving.
Yeah,
Leo's the one playing Sombra.
Yeah, Leo's been doing quite a good job. You know, basically saying, okay, listen, Steezy's like running all over us right now as he gets taken out by Big Jake. We need to find a way to basically repay the favor, and counter hacks could be a pretty good way to do that.
You must like me.
Erwin on the Widow. I don't think we've seen We've seen Erwin play Soldier mostly today and some McCree, but I don't think we've seen the Widow yet. Well, I haven't paid attention to the Widow yet, I guess. Oh, there he is. There you go. Ooh, the man's got crispy flicks. But that's actually a PSN. So. Alright.
Yeah, one of the things that Jake absolutely has to be doing here on the Diva is constantly just shooting, trying to... Heroin's gonna land a headshot onto Steezy.
That was not intentional. He shot in that direction, and I mean, if it was intentional, that was ridiculous. I mean, who am I to say that wasn't intentional? But that was ridiculous. He shot in a cluster of like 4 people, and then one of them got headshot. The rally is bringing out by Mr. Calhoun there. Anything boot back there. Red Pepper got the res. We got immediately Steezy just barely got the MP. I was about to say it was ready, but he just popped that ASAP. Knew that this was a turning point. It was fate that he got it that soon. Rally being popped by QS Cactus as well, and this is going to be a defense, a defense from Absolute Edge.
Yeah, Space is going to have the EMP bomb combo on their side for next fight, though. So if they can put those 2 ultimates together, they. You know, even if they can catch 2 members of Edge with that, it's going to be enough to win that fight, potentially.
Payload is on its way.
Ooh, there is Mr. Leo Merxlock's ult. Junior popping the Dragon Blade, trying to find more than just Erwin there. Diva Bomb not finding anything, unfortunately.
Steezy takes out Leo.
Ooh.
You know, gotta hack the hacker. Gotta play some war games.
Would you like to play a game?
I like games.
I like games too. Look at this. This is how you stagger a Diva. Take note. Oh, she's got. Oh, you just hack her, dude.
That's actually such a smart play.
Dude. Perfect. Perfect.
Killing her off.
I like that a lot.
And the other thing is, there's no mercy to just come in and res that either.
Oh my god. That's amazing, stagger, boys. I'm gonna clip that. I'm gonna show them, like, here, Masters team, this is how you do that.
And yet again, they do get the kills. Hansel does get DMAC.
Absolute Edge might take the next couple of fights, and we could see Game 5.
Potentially. I mean, one of the things that being up in a series like this can let you do is you
evaluate your opponents.
To play more aggressive. You because you do have that game in hand. You could potentially do things that you're not really that used to doing. Maybe take a more bolder strategy if you want to. It's
try some unorthodox strats. Look at the ult economy. I just realized Junior popping that Dragon Blade immediately into Paradox Angel, and Calhoun also getting some of that love. That was only one ult used to stop that fight.
And this payload has moved back now a considerable amount. Steezy and Hanso could look to combo next fight, and that could be all she wrote. The other thing about where the payload is now in this particular space is it's gonna make that EMP bomb combo even more effective for both sides.
Like that payload was like right close to the edge, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was.
It's definitely getting there. I mean, that seems like ages ago now.
I mean, it's been a while. We got a minute left. There is the EMP combo.
Coming up.
Ooh.
That's really
Those are important. That is, dude, they are... Absolute Edge has been using their ults to the fullest. Like, legitimately, they've been not over ulting at all. Every fight they do, their ults have been necessary, and
Speaking
now...
of ults, though, look at the war chest
Oh my
of
God.
space. It's 6 ultimates already.
If these guys burn all 6 at once, it's gonna look cool, but I will be slightly disappointed. I don't mean unless they get it and they need it. If they need it, oh, there it is. 5 ults. We need to see where's the Primal Rage. Do it. Okay,
And
we
you know,
don't
the
Primal Rage
payloads are
yet.
pushed back so much. You know, the Mercy is going to fall here right now, but keeping it contested just enough actually seems to allow for a contest.
I don't know if Erwin hit anything with his ult. 5 ults. Oh my god.
Red
Primal
Pepper
Rage.
could potentially stall this and then allow Steezy to get an EMP
Oh my God.
off.
Yeah, that could actually definitely be a thing. Stevie's ult 80%, 90%.
Blade comes out. Ian gonna fall to the Primal Rage.
Oh my god.
It is ready. It's gonna be popped.
Oh, and no Primal Rage. If they killed Narwhal here, yep. Nope. They used all their efforts in one go, and like you said, it was due to that payload getting so far back that once they used everything, the defending team had time to come back. And this is probably right at the end here. Oh no.
Now, I don't want to say that he's to blame, because I really don't think he really is. But how much does having Narwhal in place of Hippo, how much is that affecting the coordination right now?
I mean, it depends on how often Narwhal participates in the scrims and whatnot. If the synergy is lacking, that could be a huge issue. Because if you think about it, that's where it all went downhill, was when Narwhal came into play. Not blaming Narwhal, of course. Well, actually, Narwhal came in King's Row and they ended up winning that one, so you can't say that. Well, it is Space's pick for the 5th map. And then after this, whoever wins that will go on to the finals to face off against either Omen or Cataclysm Esports. Which, did you hear the news about Omen?
No, what's the news?
They are disbanding, as well as a GM team called Masterpiece, and then they're gonna form one big team, I want to say.
Oh, so it's like a super team being formed practically.
Well, because they're disbanding as a team, and then the leftover members are gonna form either a new team or they might just be called Omen. I know Rex will be done after this because he's super busy. Jib is gonna be somewhere else. I'm trying to recruit Bear for my GM team, so that'll be great. Which I'm probably gonna have them participate in Space Esports because, I mean, the veterans. I'm not a fan of the veterans division, but whatever.
Hating on our own league mechs. Wow.
I don't know if you saw my rant in the Overwatch staff chat, but I felt like I made a lot of valid points.
But yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, I think you did. But it's whatever. I wish I would have been there when they were deciding that, but I don't know. I was either working, or if they announced the staff meeting, I was like, oh, it's on Discord. I don't want to go. You, because my phone is bad. Like, I can't even plug headphones into my phone because I think like the last pair broke off in there or something, so I can't fully put in headphones. It's just weird.
Base gonna be running the goats composition right here. Ian already gonna take out Junior. Red Pepper gonna follow as well, and if you're Edge, you have to basically just go back to the drawing board. You cannot be running this particular composition against goats. I don't think Genji is going to get you very much value.
Yeah, no, you either go like, you go high damage against goats, like you go Junkrat Pharah, or like Pharah Hanzo, or whatever. Only Hanzo, well, I didn't even see him kill himself, but he got rid, so I guess it's all good.
Ideally, you know, you could even have Junior play the Doomfist. I don't know if that's in his repertoire. The Doomfist very good against
Doomfist is very burst, yeah.
Shatter kind of being negated back pretty much. A nice takedown there. Steezy falls though to Big Jake. The advantage nonetheless on the side of Absolute Edge right now as Steezy gets rezzed right back up. Rally gets popped as well.
Thanks for the assist.
And Junior is going to have his ultimate for the next fight. Only Handsop going to have the Graviton as well. But we don't have possession actually. So this is a pretty decent stall coming in for Space. 55% built up. Junior, we're gonna look to combo the Graviton.
My ultimate is almost ready.
My ultimate is ready.
Огонь по готовности.
There's the grab. Double grab. Oh.
Bang. Just not comboed enough as Junior is able to take out 5.
Wow.
Get you back in the fight. Enemy contact.
So here's a question. So if you are in a grav, you can't escape with the whole grav thing, but Moira can fade out of the grav. Why can't Tracer reverse time out of the grav or whatever?
Why can't Sombra translocate out? I think
Exactly.
you have to go into a ghost form. It's like using a
Reaper can't get out though.
Reaper can
Can
get
he?
out. I'm pretty
Oh.
yeah.
Huh. Weird.
You can teleport out with some.
I'm going ghost.
Picks going the way of Space here. Erwin's able to find Red Pepper, Eating able to take out hand. So 57% now. Climbing Edge was able to build up 61%. Neither team in knockout territory right away. Stevie going on to the Doomfist. I do quite like this pick. However, I also like having a Pharah with the Doomfist.
Oh, Stevie. Easy, don't you lose my number. You're not anywhere. I
Yeah,
can't
you know what?
find
If
you.
Edge can come back and win this one, Stevie might very well be the MVP of the playoffs. I didn't catch the quarterfinals, and I was too busy at a sports bar watching the World Cup actually. So that's why I was
World
here
Cup's
last
playing
week.
in some sports bars? That's pretty cool.
There's like an esports bar near me, and like I went there, and some members of the university esports team were there, and one of them does commentary actually for broadcast.gg. It was pretty sick. Nonetheless, Space picking up the flags. The late res not going to be able to come through. Stacey with a late kill before following himself, and Space is going to be able to take round 1 on Nepal.
$5 has Absolute Edge, takes round 2.
$5.
Yeah, just because it'll be like the longest this game could possibly go.
Well, but it could have been a tie on King's Row. But there wasn't.
Well, I meant at this point onward.
True. I mean, in theory, you could get an 8-game series, maybe even like a 9-game series, depending. To be honest, though, because there's no game mode limitations, we could see a draw on every single map, and then then eventually we would then have to play Payload in King of the Hill.
Oof. What time zone are you in, out of curiosity?
Eastern,
Ah,
aka the most important time zone in the world.
We have some Pharahs battling it out right now. We have Steezy on the Pharah instead of Sombra. Interesting choice. And Leo Mixela also on the Pharah. It's like they knew.
Yeah,
Now they're gonna have an amazing anime battle.
There's a lot of spam going like in this competition. I don't think Sombra is going to be able to get the value on this particular map. Angel able to take out hand soap as Steezy falls as well, so despite having a mad advantage, that just goes away completely. Still no point capture here, it's still open.
Elford lost his Pharah and then ended up being within body range of Leo, and then ended up punching him and then just left. Like, how dare you hurt my Pharah? And then it was kind of funny. We have a barrage available. That is about it. Oh, Elfer's got Duck. And we have Sound Barrier coming in soon from Paradox Angel. Erwin's gonna have Tactical Visor. Junior's gonna have Riptire. QS Cactus will have his Sound Barrier.
He gets popped.
Ooh.
Sound Barrier does get used as well by both teams. At Tiger now, just basically a zoning halt at this point.
Those tempo noons.
But only 24% built up on the side of Space Edge. Obviously, should be able to push that. Red Pepper also going to be having that supercharger to be very effective here. Going to definitely help out with Junior build up another tire quite quickly. You know, if you're a Junkrat and the supercharger is active and you're being damage boosted, I do believe you can one-shot pretty much any squishy.
Ooh. I think Steezy missed his boop by a little bit. Diva Bomb coming in. Not gonna find anything, unfortunately. The Justice comes out, but is immediately shut down by Mr. Leo Mercelant. Big Jake taking out QS Cactus is gonna get taken out himself by Mr. Ham Soap. And that's a good reset pill there by Mr. Pepper. Right before he died. But it's all gonna go back to the way of Space Esports, who are coming back from 24%, and Absolute Edge got 59% on theirs.
Yeah, this is very similar to the first map we had here on Nepal, where, you know, point was flipped over twice, but both times it just wasn't Edge able to hold on for as long as they would have liked. Junior is gonna have this tire though. He needs to have maximum value with it. That's a big kill immediately by Steezy. Alpha falls though. It's gonna be 3. Does get taken out though, but the damage was already done. It's not even gonna matter. And a nice reset by Red Pepper. Very mandatory. Junior gonna be going onto the McCree now. And it just, like, you know, this Orisa Hog combo, it's not very good to take a point, but to hold a point, it's absolutely insane. It's really its biggest strength.
Especially with the pulls and the... Oh! 2 hit by Mr. Junior there. Or I guess 2 tap, whatever. Whatever the kids are calling it these days.
They're going to be coming out. They are giving a point possession, but the attack fighters are able to take out Alpha. And so despite giving it off, it's basically like losing the battle to win the war. It's a late kill as well onto Steezy. They cannot properly regroup. Whoever can touch it just has to touch it. Looks like it's going to be Space though. Taking the series by a score of 3-2. Taking
Space
Nepal
will be
2-0.
in the finals, reaching Omen or Cataclysm. And now we get to see Omen and Cataclysm. I'll be right back. I'm gonna drink an energy drink because for some reason I'm tired, even though I've done nothing today. So I'll be right back.
You've got to give it up to Absolute Edge though. You know, as I said, coming into this playoff in the 8th place seed, upsetting Fisher in round 1, and then taking Space to the absolute limit. You know, always good to see those upsets, but just in the end, it wasn't enough.